The Enchanted Realms. My own subjective experience of what I call the Enchanted Realms is that they are another sort of reality or dimension of existence, which vibrates at different frequencies to the ones at which we normally operate. The hidden kingdom is a reality in which phenomena such as fairies exist. It's like there's a sort of shimmering, vibrating veil between the worlds, which separates our reality from that other dimension. Sometimes we might catch glimpses of the kingdom behind the veil when there is a shift in our consciousness and we become attuned to it. One thing's for sure, we are all inextricably linked to this amazing network of existence. Most people do not usually see fairies and other elemental beings in their normal waking state of consciousness, but when they do, they will often experience or see them differently, depending on their psychological makeup, their culture, and their environment. There are many ways in which these realms can be accessed. Some people are born with the ability. Some are able to tune in through meditation or other spiritual practices, and some might drop in by accident for all sorts of reasons. Fairies vibrate at very high frequencies, and this is why they are often portrayed as having wings. But in fact, what we are seeing are powerful energy fields emanating from their bodies, giving the impression of wings. They do not fly either, but rather dance in a state of pure joy with the elements around them, and with an internal awareness of rhythm and sound. Fairies have been given many different names over the centuries and in different cultures, such as elementals, nature spirits, the Sidhe, etc. Folktales, poetry, and even academic literature over the centuries abound with references to these delightful denizens of the other world. The definitive work on the subject was written in 1911 by the eminent 20th century scholar W.Y. Evans Wentz, called The Fairy Faith in Celtic Countries. Based on my own personal experiences, I believe that there may be a connection between fairy rings, rings of mushrooms, and stone circles. European folklore is full of references to fairy rings, which are said to be gateways into the elfin kingdoms and places where fairies, elves, and pixies gather to dance. There are many legends which warn of the dire consequences of entering a fairy ring. But equally, there are even more which insist that such rings are places of fertility and prosperity. Could the warnings be propaganda put out by the religious and temporal authorities at the time in an attempt to control the populace and prevent them from engaging in independent, free worship and communing with the natural world?